Welcome back, everybody. We are going to go part 2, best of the best Pokemon Go for the community day moves to see what are the most impactful. So welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, what did you think about Best of the Best Series 1? Are you excited to power up any of your Community Day Pokemon? Because now we are going to get into part 2, Best of the Best, to make sure you guys fully maximize your resources, your Stardust, and your newfound candy, and the Community Day moves that you are getting in Pokemon Go. So let's do it right now. Next, we're going to check out some Water-type attackers. We have some Water-type attackers that are in the Pokemon, obviously Community Day, for the starters and whatnot, so we might as well check out where these Pokemon sit. Starting off, guys, we actually had Kyogre that just got Surf. So Waterfall Surf combination is now the #1 all water type attacker, 2714. Pokemon Go, oh my gosh, you're coming through, which was the Waterfall Hydro Pump beforehand at 2377. I'm loving all this. So now the Swampert with the Water Gun Hydro Cannon is going to be 1879. Still pretty impactful, not nearly as impactful as some of these other Pokemon that are out there right now, especially that Kyogre that just got the Surf combination. I am completely blown away by this. And then you could check out other Pokemon like the Feraligatr, which is going to be Water Gun Hydro Cannon at 1624. The Feraligatr Waterfall Hydro Cannon, 1436, still pretty impactful. And then if you want to check out the Swampert with the Water Gun Surf combination, 941, or Vaporeon, since Eevee is going to be prevalent, with the Water Gun Hydro Pump at 915. And then finally, we can check out the Blastoise Water Gun Hydro Cannon at 867. As far as Community Day Pokemon go, the Swampert is still the second best water attacker in the game, which is pretty powerful, pretty impactful, definitely something you guys want to check out for. Really cool. However, the Surf on the Kyogre is now monumentally better, right? And it's not a one charge move, it's actually going to be a 2-bar move, which is going to really shake up some things and really help us out as far as using these water type attackers, because those 2-bar moves are going to be vastly superior than 1-bar charge specials when we were trying to get off as much damage and not die out with half a charge bar of a full move and waste more specials than we actually need to. So really like it. Surf, Waterfall, Kyogre, super impactful for top attackers. Next, we're going to check out the ice attackers. We do have some ice attackers that are going to be prevalent that come out right now, so we might as well see where the top ice attackers sit in Pokemon Go. Let's do it right now. The top ice attackers, you hear me say it frequently: Mamoswine, Powder Snow Avalanche, 1889 for the top ice attacker in the game. So swine up, highly suggest you guys get those. Stack up on as much candy as you possibly can. The only thing we have coming out that is going to derail this is going to be the Gen 5 Dragons, but it will still be the second best ice attacker in the game. Then we have the Glaceon with the Frost Breath Avalanche, 1403, so it's significantly lower than the Mamoswine, but still a powerful attacker. So if you guys want to go ahead and pause here and check out any of the other ones, they start to drop from here. Weavile, like I said, a little bit more glassy, high DPS, but the Mamoswine is going to rank overall for certain. As far as those ice type attacker guys, Mamoswine, make sure to stack up on those swine ups, get the shinies if you guys feel like lucky trading them. Unfortunately, the rock move, which we'll check out in a little bit, is not the most effective. So Ancient Power, like I said, could be good for Community Day, but as far as the top attacker moveset goes, it does not hold weight. So now we're going to check out the grass type attackers. We want to make sure you guys know exactly what Pokemon are the most impactful right now. So let's check out top grass attacker. As far as the grass attackers, I just want to put this up front. Sceptile, Fury Cutter, Frenzy Plant is going to be 1713. Which is above any of the other grass type attackers right now, but it's not a double stab effective grass move, so that's why I'm not going to put it in here. All grass type attackers, the #1 is going to be Roserade. Pretty common, pretty fairly easily acquired out there. Razor Leaf, Grass Knot, 1463. And the Shaman is obviously the #1, but it doesn't hold weight right now because it is technically not out at the moment. And we recently got Tangrowth with Vine Whip Power Whip combination, which now holds the second best grass type attacker in the game at 1446. It's honestly pretty rare. I don't see too many Tangelas anymore. But if we're checking out the Venusaur, Vine Whip Frenzy Plant 1385 combination, which is pretty powerful. And we have the Torterra Razor Leaf Frenzy Plant combination, 1372. We have the Sceptile with the Bullet Seed Frenzy Plant at 1355, so it's pretty far up there. It's definitely comparable. And like I said, if you guys want to see the Leafeon Razor Leaf Leaf Blade, it's going to be 1091. So unfortunately, the Leafeon is not going to hold too much weight as far as the top attackers. The Meganium is super far down there. Vine Whip Frenzy Plant combination at 810 compared to like 1400s or so. As far as the grass type attackers, the Tangrowth actually came up. The The Roserade's pretty good. Fury Cutter on the Sceptile is really good as well, but the all grass type attacker for Community Day is going to be the winner of the Venusaur right now. So there are actually other grass type attackers that are out there that are pretty good, but that's where we're sitting right now. And next we are going to check out the fire type attackers in Pokemon Go to see which of these Pokemon that have the fire type movesets are going to be impactful to your gameplay. If we're looking overall at the fire type attackers, we have the Entei sitting at the #1 available right now, Firefang Overheat 2179. Then we have Moltres with 2117, and the Heatran just got bumped up with the Flamethrower to 2041, sitting above the Chandelure, which rightfully so, it's a legendary Pokemon. It definitely deserves to be up there. Chandelure, Fire Spin, Overheat 2000. Then we have another Entei, and then Blaziken is the first Community Day Pokemon to pop up right here. Fire Spin, Blast Burn, 1963 combination. Really, really cool. And then on the second page, we have the Charizard with the Fire Spin, Blast Burn combination at 1665. And then if you guys want to keep going down, you can check all these guys out. We have the Blaziken with the Fire Spin, Blaze Kick, 1485. Infernape, Fire Spin, Blast Burn at the 1474. Then we have the Flareon sitting there. We might as well check out the Flareon with the Fire Spin, Overheat, 1465. Not super powerful. And finally, if you guys want to check out the Typhlosion, the Ember, Blast Burn, 1387 combination right there. And anything else you guys want to pause on any of these fires and check it out. The Flamethrower on the Heatran, big win. I know it's not a Community Day Pokemon, but it's a huge win. It goes readily up there, decent amount. You know, it's going to be competing, and it's got some unique combination moveset that gives it some resistances as well as some new weaknesses at Fire Steel, which is pretty cool. So as far as Blaziken goes, the best fire type attacker that is available for Community Day, definitely something you may consider powering up when you need a fire type attacker if you don't have Entei readily available to you. We are almost there, everyone. Next, we are going to check out the top dragon attackers in Pokemon Go that include some of these amazing Pokemon in the Community Day, including the Bagon and the Dratini, so let's check it out right now. The overall DPS times TDO dragon attackers, Rayquaza, #1 available right now. That is a legendary, Dragontail Outrage at 3564. Then we have Palkia, Dragontail Draco Meteor at 3350. And then the first available non-legendary is going to be Salamence with Dragontail Outrage combination at 3269, which is really powerful. Then we have the Garchomp with the Dragontail Outrage at 3201. And then if you want to see Salamence with the Draco Meteor, it's going to be 3032. And then we have Dialga with the Dragon Breath Draco Meteor at 2943. And if you want to go see Dragonite, Dragontail Outrage at 2917. A lot of people wonder, well, where does the Dragon Breath sit with the Outrage? It's going to be at 2634 right there. So if you want to go ahead and pause and see any of these other Pokemon like the Haxorus with the Dragontail Dragon Claw at the 2551, or the Latios, you can go on to the other page, which we're going to check out right now. If you want to see the Flygon, it's going to be really far down there, Dragontail Dragon Claw at 788, which is more of a PvP Pokemon. Absolutely not one of the top attackers for Dragon category in the game. Overall, guys, I think that the Bagon is going to be the winner of the Community Day as far as the most impactful, in combination with the Beldum. So those two Pokemon are going to be sitting at the top of their categories basically for the Community Day, right? Beldum being #1 at the Metagross Meteor Mash, and the non-legendaries is going to be the Bagon with the Salamence with the Outrage. So it's definitely a Pokemon you want to evolve a lot of to make sure you have stacks of it, and you can always lucky trade it later. So just have those Pokemon, even if it's not a good IV, try to get the highest levels and you can lucky trade them later, especially for the shiny variants. Next, we're going to do a brief synopsis of the electric type attackers because we have Jolteon, so we're going to check out the top electric attackers in the game right now. As far as the top electric attackers, we have the Raikou Thundershock Wild Charge at 2191. Then we have Zapdos, Electivire, which is going to sit in there, Magnezone, which I talk about quite frequently, 1724, a little bit below the Raikou. And then if we want to check out the Community Day specific Pokemon, and I'm laughing a little bit, we're going to check out the Jolteon Thundershock Thunderbolt 1064, not even close to the Raikou. And if you really want to go down there and you want to check out the Raichu, Thundershock Wild Charge at 607. So this one is obviously a PvP type Pokemon if you want to use it for PvP as far as the electric attackers go. The electric attackers are unfortunately not going to be some of the best in the game. Now we're going to look at two more categories. We're going to check out the rock attackers because we have the Smackdown on the Tyranitar. Where does it sit for the top rock attackers in the game? Starting at the top, we have the Smackdown Rock Slide, Rampardos, 2314 sitting at the top. Then we have Terrakion, Smackdown, Rock Slide. Like I told you guys, raid those because they're impactful, 1953. And then the Tyranitar comes in the third best. Smackdown, Stone Edge combination at 1592. And then we have Rhyperior, Smackdown, Stone Edge at 1445. So if you guys want to go ahead and pause here, check out any of the other rock attackers, you can definitely do so. But 15 to 23 is a pretty big difference. So that's where the Tyranitar sits, not the best position. However, pretty impactful for a non-legendary Pokemon, even though Rampardos is not, but it's pretty uncommon. And finally, we have the Psychic type attackers because we have some Psychic type Synchronoise moves that are out there. So let's check this out to round this up. Last category, Synchronoise. For the Psychic, where does the best of the best sit right now? Let's check it out. The top Psychic attackers, big surprise here, Confusion, Psystrike, Mewtwo, almost 6,000. And then if you want to check out Psycho Cut, Psystrike, we have 5955, so it's a pretty close combination. Then we have Psychic with the boost is going to be 4514, and then with the Psycho Cut it drops to 4248, so it is a pretty big difference on that one in particular. Then if you have the Metagross, if you don't have Community Day moves, Zen Headbutt, Psychic, better alternative than using the 1-bar special that is not Meteor Mash, right? And then we have Confusion, Psychic, Espeon, 1944, so that's going to be a Community Day Pokemon if you want to check that out. And then if we want to see where the Gardevoir and the Gallade sit with the Psychic, we can check that out here. 1528 for the Gallade, and for the Gardevoir we have 1528. And as far as this Synchronoise move, wow guys, it is not that good, honestly. Gallade, Gardevoir, more of a PvP type move, 1282.7 for both of them in this moveset combination. That's gonna do it, guys. I appreciate you guys for being here, liking the video, and for commenting and letting me know what the movesets are that you like the most. So the big winners overall, definitely going to be that Metagross with the Steel combination, Meteor Mash. Tyranitar is pretty effective, and we have the Salamence, which is going to be coming from Bagon, which is really, really powerful as well. And not to forget, we have the Swampert from the Mudkip with the Hydro Cannon, pretty impactful moveset, and then the Grass type attackers as well, really, really powerful. And the Ralts for the Gardevoir for the Fairy, and then not to forget the Swinub with the top ice attackers. But wait guys, before you power anything up, make sure to just wait until you see it in one of my counter guides. When you need it most impactful, unless you're trying to like duo something that I'm not talking about, or solo something that I'm not talking about, that would be another time that you can do so. So thank you guys for tuning in, all my likers, commenters, subscribers, and Patreon members for taking their subscriptions to the next level. I'm gonna see you out on the next video. Peace! I just want to take a moment and sincerely thank all of my Patreon members, everybody that has taken their subscription to the next level and chosen to support me on this platform. I greatly appreciate you guys. As a growing channel and really trying to grow and improve as much as I possibly can, I really appreciate the extra support. You guys mean the absolute world to me. I cannot wait to connect with you soon, and I appreciate you guys all for being a part of the Trainer Club. I will see you guys out on the next video.